Hi everyone, it's Karen here with a mixed media art journaling page with modeling paste resist technique using Vaseline. Enjoy! This video is the second video I make with this technique. I tried doing this technique before and it didn't work out the way I wanted it, and this time it did by doing a resist technique. I use different colors and I'm linking the video above. And also all the products that I use for this video are linked in the description area below. I went again in my Dylusions art journal and just sealed the middle with some Holtz washi tape, and then took the Crafter's Workshop white gesso and just primed the background because it had a lot of stuff underneath. So I just primed it, gave it one coat of white gesso. I'm really glad this technique worked. That's why I went and attempted it a second time, because on my first video, although I wanted it to happen and you'll see what I was trying to do, it didn't work. So you can go watch the other video and see what I actually did. The other video is called Secret Words, and this one is called Words Revealed because I was actually able to reveal them. I took some 7 Dot Studios word stickers that come in different collections. This is from the Verano Azul collection and the Cotton Candy Dreams, and I just started picking really nice phrases from the actual stickers and just stuck them onto the page. I went around and stuck them everywhere, and this is the same thing that I did in my original video, and I just put words everywhere so I could reveal them afterwards. I used some Prima soft matte gel medium to seal the words to the background using my silicone brush, which is a really great brush that is great for this technique when you use gel. Now this is the part that is different between this video and the other video, is that I used Vaseline as a resist technique. I applied Vaseline to each one of the word phrases just with my finger, and I just applied it above each one of the phrases only. The Vaseline acts as a resist and will resist any medium that you put on top, which could be gesso, paste, or even gel, and it will resist it so you can remove it afterwards. Then I went and applied the modeling paste. I took the Crafter's Workshop modeling paste. It's a very thick, nice and thick modeling paste, and I basically, with a palette knife, just went and added it all over both pages. I added quite a thick layer, probably about 1 millimeter thick. It seems like it's not a lot, but it is. I wanted to make sure the words were covered well. My original idea was to have the modeling paste and then use the little palette knife and reveal some of the words intuitively without thinking of where the words were, because I really didn't know where they were. So I wanted to show that I thought that I could reveal them when the paste is wet, which is what should have worked the first one, but I had waited too long and it had dried. So I wanted to show that it does work when it's wet, and that was the first step that I did. Then I went and heat set it a little bit to show that even because we have the Vaseline, it will work even though it was a little bit dry. So here I revealed a few words. I went randomly around and just revealed, and it was really nice to see the words that got revealed. And then I heat set this and dried it a little bit. Once it was dry to the touch, I went and tried it again, and I was able to remove some of the modeling paste and reveal some of the words. Afterwards, I dried it even more because I really wanted it to be dry to the touch so I could stamp some impressions with my stamps in it. So here I tried it even one more time, which was even more dry, and it still worked because the Vaseline resisted the modeling paste. So I really like revealing all these words onto my page. To create the stamped impressions, I used a Prima stamp. This is called Net and Wire, and I just created different impressions from the last time, which I used a script stamp. This time I used two different stamps from the set and just created some stamped impressions in my modeling paste, which needed to be dry to the touch in order for this technique to work. If it's too wet, then it doesn't work. As you can see here, I'm just drying some areas that got too stuck to the stamp. So you need to have it very dry enough so it will just create these really nice deep stamped impressions. Once I was done stamping, I started spraying with Prima Colored Bloom sprays. I started with Fairy Pond Blue, then I used Sugar Plum, which is a very deep purple, and then I finished it up with the Dragonfly Blue, which is really, really beautiful deep blue color. I let the ink drip between the page, down the page into the center, because when the color goes between the actual grooves of the stamped image, it creates a really nice textured effect. Once the color was dry, I thought I would experiment again with my palette knife, and this time my paste was really dry. I had let it dry for a few hours and it really scraped off, almost like chipped off, and I was able to reveal some more words. So I really wanted to test it at different stages of the paste to make sure that this resist technique actually works in many different ways. You see me sometimes that I try to peel something and then there's no word underneath, so I just put it back. I just try to reveal some words. I don't know where they are, so that's why I just reveal where I find them. This is also a good technique if you want to create a kind of peeled paint effect. And I've done this before with gesso, with white gesso, where I used Vaseline in a project and used white gesso, and it created a peeled paint effect. I will link that video as well here. But this, with the modeling paste, it created a really cool textured peeled paint effect in some of the areas, and I really liked it. Then I took the black cherry gelato and I created a border around my whole layout. I just rubbed it onto the edges, and then using my fingers just blended the color to create a really nice dark border. Then I took a little bit of water to just blend the edges a little bit better and to create a really nice deep dark purple on to frame the whole journaling page. For my embellishments, I took a Tim Holtz big die. It's butterflies, 2 butterflies, and they get embossed inside an embossing folder. And I sprayed them with the same color bloom sprays, the sugar plum and the dragonfly blue, to create a really nice embellishment. And I also this time added brimstone wings, which gives it a little bit of a yellowish tone. Then I heat set them and added them to my page and took a little screw from the Stamp and Add collection from Prima, which comes with a stamp and little screws, but you could use just a regular screw in this case. Then it's a butterfly screw actually, and then I use some 3D matte gel, or it could be any type of matte gel medium, to just glue the embellishments and the butterfly screw to the middle of the butterfly to create a really nice embellishment on my page. To create a little bit of a shadow underneath the butterfly, I took the same black cherry gelato and using a little bit of water and rubbing the gelato around the butterfly created a very nice purple shadow around the butterfly and let it drip down the page as well. One of the main things about this art journaling page is the hidden words that are underneath that are revealed once you take off the paste. In my other journaling page, the words were completely hidden, but this one I was able to reveal some words, and I felt like it was messages given to me intuitively. So I revealed messages like, "You are my dream," or "Your wings destination just make you chase your heart," or "Follow your true wanderlust," and "Life is an escape," "Stay young." So there was a few like kind of messages that I felt that it was given to me by the universe intuitively, and I really like this technique specifically for this reason, because I didn't know where the words were going to be. I just found certain words that were probably meant like messages to me. I sprayed a little bit of the Brimstone Wings Color Bloom in the middle of the butterflies and just gave a few squirts around the whole journaling page to just add a little bit of a different tone to the page. Finally, I took my label maker and I created 2 words. It's called Words Revealed, because in this case I was able to reveal the hidden words underneath my paste. So it was a perfect title for this, and I love my label maker because I can basically create any words I want for titles. And I just used some 3D matte gel to just glue it to the background and seal it to the page. I hope you like my technique and you get to watch the other video with a similar technique that I already had linked below. And thank you so much for watching. If you like my video, please share it with your friends and subscribe to my channel. Bye!